Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. I'm joined today by Joe Dog Hallam and, the guy who's here to take his job, Anthony Kingdom James.
Wait.
Momentarily, we will be joined by Easy Eric Kearney. So, Joe, how do you feel about this, buddy?
Wait. So that before a couple days ago when you said I'm out and Kingdom's in, that wasn't a rip. This is a real thing. What is
No,
this?
this is it's future endeavors for you, buddy.
So this is my exit. This is like an exit interview.
This is your opportunity to say goodbye to the audience and apologize for being a boring piece of shit.
Yeah, and also a racist.
I am not. I am not.
Hello, pot. It's the kettle.
Hey, that's not true. What is going on here? This isn't how it's supposed to go. Joe, you're the piece of shit.
Yeah, that's true. Like Rex and I are both white privileged, but I probably am more white privileged than Rex because
Yeah, look at that wall behind you.
I had a nice.
That screams of a guy who there's no consequences for anything he does in his life.
Yeah, I had two good parents that loved me, and they were like, "Oh well, away you go, sonny."
Oh, fucking brag a little more, you piece of shit.
I was the prom king. I was the prom king of my high school. I was
Really?
I was voted.
You were homeschooled, weren't you?
Well, I mean, you know,
Either that, or what's the shitty town you're from?
it's called Goderich, Ontario.
Oh,
It's
okay, all right.
the Queen of England called it the prettiest town in Canada.
Godrich sounds like a country song by Blake Shelton.
Yeah, it's like
Which
We're
is
God
an
rich
indictment.
here.
It's an indictment all of its own. Godrich.
I might be more white privileged.
What's more shallow? The above ground pools or the gene pool?
we do have a Walmart now, so
Ooh.
yeah, we have a McDonald's.
Also serving as City Hall.
Yeah, two Tim Hortons. is
There's a Tim Hortons on either end of the fucking Walmart.
no, well, yeah, I get it's on the other each end of town type of thing. They double as a hair care and foot massage center.
What do you guys have? A Boston Pizza or a Chuck's Roadhouse?
We have both. We have
Both. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
That's-
growing metropolitan.
but the Chuck's
area.
Roadhouse is in the what the hell was it called before? Urban Burger? Union Burger. There was a Union Burger, and then it was only there for like 6 months, and then in went Chuck's. And Chuck's used to be where the Anytime Fitness is now, which is closed. But
Chuck's Roadhouse survives in those like kind of like not very small towns, but medium-sized towns.
I've never heard of Chuck's Roadhouse.
It's like a shitty chain sports bar that's always in like towns of like 30,000 people.
yeah, they're known for like
okay.
$5 burgers and like, you know.
Is it one of those? Do they have one of those things on their menu like Filthy McNasty's used to have, where it's like, you know, everything is reasonably priced, but they have like $1,000 champagne and mac and cheese special? You know,
No, they're worse.
they
than
will
that.
bring
It's, like,
you.
lower
We'll
than
bring
that.
you a bottle of 1985 Dom Perignon,
Yeah,
a big bowl of mac and cheese, and
yeah. It's
and
not
maybe-
Moxie's. It's
and
like
maybe a Handy J.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta, they no, they're known for, they have cheap $8 steaks or whatever, and things, stuff like that, I think.
They have
But
$8 steaks.
They have $8 steaks, and the town is free of stray dogs.
it's true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's suspicious, but the old
The
Chuck's
food's
Roadhouse-
really cheap, but the it's so loud every
Yeah.
time I go in there. You can't
well,
hear
there's
yourself
literally
talk.
there's motorcycles on the wall and shit. Like there's there's like I think I don't know if the current Chuck's Road. Oh wait, there he is. Everybody, shut.
Okay, all right. Well, that's just the way it's gonna be, fucking idiot.
Well, why can't you? Like this wasn't a bit that like we're just gonna have him on Rex.
You fucking talk to Rex. It's not a bit. All right. I had a conversation. You're out. I don't even know. Rex, why is he fucking here? Why is he here if
yeah,
this
what-
is
Is this my exit?
Well, I told you could leave anytime you want.
now
so-
now Eric's here to make it worse.
Well, what happened?
Fucking pile on, buddy.
You
Pile
remember
on.
like 2 days ago they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get Kingdom to replace you. He's gonna be the new third," and I'm fucking out.
We
Did
said
you
that
agree
on
to?
there?
Did you agree to this too, Sean?
Well, I
Did you
didn't-
have any? Sean, did you have anything to do with that?
I did. He didn't know
Ah,
anything about it.
like
didn't know
Sean
anything
and
about
Brett.
Yeah, and then you say, "I swear to God, my hands
I
are
swear to
clean on this
God,
one."
and
My
I
hands are clean
and
on
I
this one.
cry.
Yeah, and then
Didn't
cry.
you join the Blackballed podcast? Like
That's
a
what
day
I
ago?
thought. I thought you were
Oh,
gone. That's
there's a
why I was
step
like,
up.
sorry,
did
we didn't
not
need you today. But
have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
see, this is why you're gone.
Best of luck in all your future endeavors.
If you send me a goddamn trash bag full of my shit,
Why would we have your shit?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got all my shit.
You already emptied the trash bag on your wall.
That's true. I did. It's like,
Did you update the chair again?
no. What do you mean?
I don't know. It looks different. The Good Brother Morning.
I keep
like-
forgetting to grab my third. Well, now I got to get Kingdom in here, though. I guess if we're gonna have a 4.
Kingdom's
3-4.
not
It's not
a
gonna be.
regular.
It's not gonna be.
There's no
four.
foursome here.
It's not gonna be
It's-
4.
What? So we
Yeah.
can't even just add. There's lots of room.
Say your goodbyes.
Well, I just want to say thanks to everybody for having me on, and it's been fun. And,
What did I miss while I was taking a shit?
like
Joe's
it's
fired.
been really fun, and
Good. There you go. There you go. Let technical difficulties show him to the door.
no,
Yeah.
I'm here, and you know these times.
Now we just got a
Eric.
picture of Eric.
Yeah.
Well,
Kingdom.
so Eric, I mean,
Hmm.
this was the plan a few days ago, right?
Mm,
So
okay.
would you show up late so you didn't have to deal with the awkward situation?
No, if Rex started recording, I was taking a shit,
All right. Well,
and it burned.
that's one way to shirk your responsibility. Fuck over your friend.
I'll it's okay. I mean,
Yeah. Come
I
on.
think Joe's a little bit sad about it,
Yeah.
but we got to move on. You know, the show
disappointing,
must
dude.
go on.
Just disappointing. This is not the way I wanted to start as a regular.
Joe Hallam is in the chat. He says, "What if I pay to be on?"
Jesus
He can work. He can work the dark match.
That doesn't get you anywhere. So when
You know
did
the set. What? Oh,
When,
go ahead.
when did you
Sorry.
when did you start recording? How long have I
Like
been
2
off
minutes
for?
ago.
Oh,
Why did your shit burn?
I've been eating a lot of spicy food lately.
This
Okay.
bit failed.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know, the problem with this bit, like, you know, we're trying to fuck around with Eric. Eric doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
If
yeah.
I was dead, he'd be like, "Yeah." Anyway, so yeah.
I mean,
today
you could have switched the whole crew up. You could have been like, "You're off too, Eric." I've been like, "All right, my dinner's in the microwave." I just
Joe, if you were dead, he'd step over you to drink the rest of your beer.
Yeah, he'd be like,
So yeah,
I drank the rest of Jesse Bieber's. He left it here, and I finished it. So we're back to rum.
Why
he
did he leave it there? Doesn't he live at your house?
He
Oh,
got
he was at Snipers. He was at Snipers today, wasn't he?
yeah, but the other day he was here for my birthday, and he got just annihilated,
That does not surprise me.
and then left a bunch of beers here, so I drank them.
Well, I'm disappointed that Eric didn't put up any resistance, didn't try to protect Joe in any way.
Or say like, "What?"
Are you shocked? I don't care about anything.
No, I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed. You're
What-
dead inside.
Yo,
You're-
people just told me that at work today. That's weird. That's twice in one day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we've had
Huh.
this.
Huh.
We've been a family for months, Eric, and you would just let me go.
yeah,
pretty
he
much.
would.
All
He
right.
just like the chick on the door at the end of Titanic. He just let go of your hand and let you slip below the surface.
Never let go.
Let
And
the
then
f-
she
let
lets
the
go.
freezing water take
Well,
you away.
actually, if you want to know the truth, I
my
believe
God.
this was a Rex Atkins screw up, because what he told me was we were going to have Kingdom on, and he was going to send Joe a different link.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
So when I showed up
What?
and Joe was on,
Yeah.
I thought, this is weird.
So when I would
Well-
come on the second episode or something.
No, you would just be
No.
in a room by yourself on a.
What I was gonna do
Oh.
was take a screenshot of us three and send it to you so that you could see that we're doing. I'm like, oh yeah,
Right.
sorry, Joe, and then just send you the picture.
The best
Uh,
part is I would be in that room for like 25 minutes, like, "Hello,
so
hello."
finds out, gets back in. It's not working, guys.
Wow.
I tried deleting browser.
So
history.
really, Rex ruined his own joke.
I ruined it as soon because I answered the call from Kingdom before we started recording with
phoned
Joe
him.
sitting there on the Zoom call, hearing
I
everything.
phoned him to find out what the fuck was taking so long.
I was shitting.
And he answered.
Now I do want to.
He answered me on speaker with Joe.
Well, it wasn't just
right
speaker;
there.
it was hooked up to the road cut, like to the board. I didn't realize it was hooked up to the Bluetooth. So
I do want to address the Eric's shit.
Must you?
You know, it's funny because Rex said, "Hey, I'm just gonna take a shit, and then I'll send you guys a link." And Eric said, "Yeah, I just gotta have a shit too." And then I said, "I'm just actually finish up a shit," which means that the guy version of the menstrual cycle is a shit, like a fecal cycle.
Well,
and
can I tell you? Can I
the
tell you
three of us
something?
have been together so long, our shit cycles have lined up.
Can I tell you something? I could go for a poop.
See? It's like our cycles, like normally girls in an office, like all their cycles line up. They're all eating fucking Swedish berries and like complaining about shit and, drinking, I don't know, hot chocolate or whatever the fuck,
Yeah, no. Tell us more. Tell us more about what little you know about women, Joe.
Pickles. They like pickles. Women like pickles, I guess. And they talk about ponies and stickers and glitter. I don't know.
And then their uterine lining starts to fall off and they bleed.
And their embryonic sac.
Yeah. They shed their uterus wall and they
this
bleed
week,
out.
this today on Good Brother Morning, we're going to teach
Doctor-
about women's menstrual cycles.
Fucking Dr. Kearney is gonna explain it to us.
We should address. We have been. I have been getting some PMs regarding our rape jokes and stuff. And we should say that Good Brother Morning is for entertainment purposes only. It's a fucking joke. We're joking about things. We don't really think that the Chris Benoit thing was funny. Like that was a terrible tragedy. We don't really think that rape is funny. Like we're fucking comedians or whatever.
I do feel the Chris Benoit thing. He only made one mistake in his whole life. And
right. So what I'm trying to say is the same people. That
you mean forfeiting the WCW title?
Oh,
the same people that are messaging me that are like, if they heard one of us do a promo at a show where we're like, la, 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 and we said something really offensive, they'd be like, that promo was really good. Like it really pushed the boundaries, blah, blah, blah. You do it on a podcast and it's like, oh, you guys are fucking, that's too much. I'm not listening anymore because whatever. It's for entertainment. If you don't have a sense of humor, we're just fucking trying to joke around. It's 2021 and nothing's funny anymore.
Who's PMing you? Call him out.
Fucking get on board.
Yeah, who's messaging you?
Oh,
Yes.
nobody.
Did you get it? Did you get a text message at 4:30 in the morning? I'm staring at Rex.
Well, I mean,
No,
that's
that was line crossing.
I was gonna say that's a little different. Like
who's been messaging you to complain?
No, I mean, it's not. I mean, these
You'll
times
tell us.
You're not going to out them.
No,
You'll tell us afterwards.
First of all, the thing you're talking about was the heavy rape championship league.
Heavy rape championship. It's a joke.
The what?
Okay, so we had this
heavy
idea.
rape championship.
It was on. We we're going to have the heavy rape championship of the world. But the idea is, it's not about.
We wouldn't. Rex would.
It was a league. It's a league that people sign up for. You sign up to be in the league. It's not like we're walking around raping people.
It's like Hunger Games.
It's a 24/7 title, and you win it by penetrating your opponent. But you sign up to be in the league. Like, we're not saying go out and rape people. We're saying it's a rape league.
Some people might sign up just to lose. You don't know.
Yeah, they might be.
It's a rape league, so it's pro rape.
So it technically, it's almost
so in the literal sense, yes.
So
professional rape.
So all those guys who got Me Too'd out of wrestling last year,
but they weren't in the league.
They're in the league.
They weren't.
No, they could join the league. They could join.
But but the people they'd be raping would be in the league, and they signed up for. They know what they're in for. The people that those people like assaulted, they weren't in on that. You know what I mean? No. It's different. You're in the league. You sign up for UFC, you know you're getting punched in the face. You
how many people were in your league? Was it just you and Carter Mason?
Can we erase this and start again?
What is bad about this? I'm saying it's everyone knows.
What is bad about this?
Because we're all in the league. That's the thing. Like we all signed up
not
for
in the league.
Okay, first of all,
I'm saying hypothetically.
Okay, first of all, your entire premise is wrong because it can't be rape.
Okay, you're right.
If the person
I understand, yes.
has agreed to it.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's
if I sign up and say hold me down to one arm and have sex with me. That's not rape.
What about rape fantasies?
No, okay, Eric, you're going off topic here.
My
I
point
want to
was
stick with
we
this
should
because
talk
if you have a
about rape
submission
less.
match,
And yet here we are again talking about rape again. I'm saying we should talk about it less, and this has actually sparked a rape.
I want to hear the analogy on the submission
and who
match.
brought it up, Joe? Who brought it up?
Was me. It was me. Yeah.
Okay, so don't shit on the rug and then complain that there's shit on the rug.
That's
true. You clean it. Also, why are you shitting on the rug?
I mean, it happens.
What? And when you're in a match, hold on. When you're in a match, in a submission match, you're forcing your opponent to give up, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like a submission match. So it is still technically by the word, right? Because you don't want to have that happen. You're still not letting it happen.
That's a consensual competition.
Competition, yes, but the actual, you're trying to not get pinned. You're trying not to submit. You're trying not to get the penis in the butt. So it's kind of still, in the sense of the word, it's
no.
Well, it sounds better
because you're
the
going
gay sex
into
league.
It because you're going in. Why does it have to be gay sex league? Why can't?
Because it's guys only.
Well, now you're just gonna get heat for not involving everybody.
But what I'm saying is, what's going on at Rex Atkins' house?
No, it was him. It was him and Carter Mason.
What's not going on that this is the thing you're thinking of?
It was no, we talked about it because it was something we were like hypothetically coming up with on a long road trip, and we were all tired and we were all thinking of this ridiculous story. And the punchline of this whole bit was that Brock Lesnar would be the champion because he's the biggest, strongest.
Now I understand. You're on one of the ice road tours.
Yes.
It's long hours and it's weeks away from people, from friends and family and loved ones. And you think to yourself, how do I passive aggressively introduce the idea that I would like to have sex with one or more of the people in this van?
Right.
No.
So you invent a pro rape wrestling league.
You're like, wouldn't it be crazy if like one of us here
and then
spitballing here, guys?
Yeah, and then your beady little eyes are glued to the rear view mirror as they dart back and forth, trying to see if there's a flicker of in at least one person's eyes.
And then you're in that guy's bed.
So that you can slip into his sleeping bag late at night and whisper sweet nothings to him about this is gonna be 2 out of 3 falls.
As insightful as you are.
Problem with that.
We were on our way home. We were an hour away from home.
Fucking weirdo.
It was bad.
So it was on your way home. So like you had been charged up all tour long, and now this is my last chance. I gotta go back to being.
All I'm saying is we weren't making like traditional rape jokes. It wasn't about, it wasn't like that.
Traditional rape jokes.
We were making a hypothetical wrestling league that was very offensive.
New gimmick, problematic Rex Atkins.
I was vaccinated for COVID-19 today. I got my first Pfizer dose. Yeah, that's right. The good shit, the Pfizer.
No, good segue, Joe.
Yeah, I got Pfizer.
You've also been penetrated today. Okay,
yeah,
good to know.
I got penetrated today. Pfizer. What's your guy? What do you guys think about the vaccine?
Well,
you guys gonna?
I know Kingdom likes when I bring up my
vaccine?
portfolio. So, good. You got Pfizer. It went up 12 points today. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
What do you mean? What do I think about the vaccine?
Yeah, some people.
I think get vaccinated.
Yeah, so I mean, but Joe Rogan, he said, "Hey, if you're healthy, don't get it. You're
stupid, though."
But also,
so what? No, what you're really saying is you want Rex and I to fight.
No. Yeah, that's the last.
Her sister was a witch.
I heard there was an old guy today at my shoot job who said on the phone, "Did you know that every time someone gets diagnosed with COVID, that hospital gets $36,000?" So no wonder there's so many cases.
Wow. Well, did you know that squirrels rule the world and other bullshit things that stupid people say?
Yeah, that's what I told him. That's what I said. Yeah. He said, another guy said, "Don't get that vaccine. You'll be dead within 3 years." And I said, "Well, start the fucking clock then, boys, because."
So you know what you do? You take a ballpoint pen and hold it in your fist so you can't see it, and go and just jab him in the arm and go, you fucking goodbye. You're on the clock now.
Countdown started. Initiated. 3 years.
See if he cries.
Yeah.
Except it'd be ink poisoning. But
I don't know. There's a lot of there's a lot of
it's a needle and see if you can fool him.
There's a lot of controversy.
He's been fooled into thinking he's gonna die if he gets the vaccine.
So many people. There's
ridiculous. Also a lot of people are freaking out because there was a small percentage of people that got blood clots in the States. But
from AstraZeneca,
what a lot of people don't realize is COVID-19, if you get it, it increases your risk of blood clots as well. So you could get if it increases your risk to get a blood clot by getting the vaccine, it also increases your risk if you don't get the vaccine and then you get COVID, then your fucking risk of then you get both. You get vid and you get a blood clot. So it's like,
yeah, there's other things that increase the risk with AstraZeneca too. If you have diabetes and you get AstraZeneca, you increase your risk of blood clotting.
Yes, maybe there's
it's so minimal that in an actual scientific study, it wouldn't even count towards.
Yeah, I think it
was
what they say. It was like 6 people out of a million or so, or out of a.
It wouldn't even. My mom used to do these studies all the time. It wouldn't. That number would not even count in the case study because it's so minimal.
Yeah. So if you have the opportunity or you're lucky enough to be on the list to get vaccinated, let's.
Why are you on the list?
I am on an assisted medical device. I am on an assisted medical device program because I have a chronic illness known as type 1.
Well, that's okay, Rex. As of May 17th, we can get vaccinated in Ontario.
Why is that?
Over 30.
Oh, okay.
Rex,
so it's starting to.
Are you going to get vaccinated?
Joe Rogan says not to.
No. Let him answer. Let him answer.
Oh, this is interesting.
This needs to happen.
I mean, I look at it like there's it's kind of like
Patreon.com/goodbrothermorning.
We're up to 9 words for a 1-word answer. Keep going.
I mean, probably. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it.
Probably.
Hey, it's okay to be scared, okay?
Scared of what? Scared of being healthy?
You should be scared of the vid. Not
you think it's healthy to get something injected into me that has no research done on it?
It does have research done on it.
You were going to start a pro rape league, but you're worried.
I wasn't going to start it. It was hypothetical.
But you're worried about getting a scientifically tested vaccine.
It? How many years of research have they done on this?
They don't.
It's brand new.
So is COVID.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you say the words, I'm just asking questions, I'm going to come through this fucking screen and beat the shit out of you. COVID will be the last of your problems. Nike up your ass will be your problem.
What was your other trigger word, Kingdom? Wasn't it narrative? That's what it was. If that's the narrative that this vaccine.
Don't start. Listen, here's the deal. One of the things that they did differently with this vaccine, as opposed to other vaccines that they developed, is that they started doing things simultaneously. Instead of going A, finish A, start B, finish B, start C, they were doing A and B and C at the same time, so that they could compress the time, that they could do this quicker, so that we didn't end up with a Spanish flu situation where we have 3 years and millions of people dying. They didn't dick around and just throw some Worcestershire sauce in there. I'm sure something tart will fucking.
Yeah, but how much are you being paid to say that, Kingdom? You're
not as much as you'd think. Not as much as you'd think.
You're in on it.
It just goes to show you that if you have. It just goes to show you if you have the government backing and the money, that you can come up with a vaccine or some sort of drug for something very quickly. The problem is a lot of the times there's a lot of red tape that has to happen for these kind of trials,
and the
government didn't want that, so they got rid of that.
And if there's people, I mean, Rex, like you said, it is valid to be maybe scared of a vaccine, but at the same time,
why is it valid?
It's not valid.
Some people, they're like, oh, I'm scared because I don't know what's in it or whatever. But
how are you saying something's not valid when it's the way somebody feels? No, that's retarded. That doesn't make any sense.
First
of all, you didn't need to use the R word, but
nobody's innocent in this room.
Yes, no, really not.
So what I'm trying to
really
say
not.
is
But no, but my question, it's not. Why is it valid? Tell me why it's valid.
I don't think it's valid I think that's the wrong word. I think you're saying I'm being silly, but invalid or valid, I feel the way I feel. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
if you feel the way you feel, and I'm trying to show you that I'm trying to tell you that there is no reason to be afraid of this, that there are incredibly more benefits for you and for the people around you in taking the vaccine than there is in saying, I'm not going to take it, or I don't know, or I'm going to wait and see. When you say I'm going to wait and see, one of the things that potentially happens is that people are still transmitting the virus back and forth. And each person-to-person transmission gives the virus the opportunity to mutate. In the daily news roundup that I look at from CTV every day, where they talk about how many new infections there were for the last 24 hours, how many vaccinations. One of the things they've started to list is how many of the new infections are from the different variants. Okay. If everybody could have the vaccine, everybody one day, everybody gets it, we're all protected. You choke off the possibility of variants developing that are more infectious and deadlier. The longer you go without the majority or nearly everybody being everybody who can be vaccinated being vaccinated, you continue to give the opportunity for variants to spread and for more variants to be created.
Even that, it's not going to end. It's going to become a yearly flu shot. We're going to be getting a booster for COVID forever.
But
well,
at least
maybe. I don't know.
At least it'll hopefully decrease. Like right now, there's 700 people in the ICU across. I think that's just across Ontario. Is it not, Kingdom? Do you know?
I could look it up, but I'm not sure.
So there's 700. Like that is fucking wild when you think about the ICU. So we're not talking about total people in the ICU, like who have been in car accidents or whatever. That's just COVID people in the ICU. Yeah. So think about the level of care that they have to receive. That's what we need to be scared of, is that we're, maybe this thing, maybe it is experimental that they're putting in and they're like, I don't know, it might work. Let's fucking throw it in there. But one thing that we know is how incredibly fast this virus is doing shit. And with 700, like I said, with 700 people in there, just in the ICU, let alone the people that, like, if you look at in India, where they're people they're having to double up beds, and they're like, there's not enough body bags for the amount of
people are dying in India because they don't have one of the big problems. They don't have enough medical oxygen,
right,
for the number of people that are suffering through it right now.
It's wild. So I mean, this maybe isn't a super funny episode, but at the same time, I think it is.
It would have been if Eric had fallen for the gag.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm just, I'm glad we're educating though as well. Because
don't even.
What?
How are we educating? You guys are regurgitating shit you've heard other people say or that you've read in papers, right? Articles.
What am I regurgitating?
Well, you didn't do the research. You're not a scientist. You're not a
that's
doctor.
all information is.
I'm capable of critical thought.
Yeah, that's all information is learning like when you did a book report in fucking high school, you just read out of an encyclopedia or a Google or whatever. Like you didn't.
I'm saying nobody in this room is educator.
It doesn't mean you don't know about that.
Yeah, but I'm putting two and two together from.
Yeah, and everything you've said to me also, just to get back to the main point, everything you've told me isn't stuff I haven't heard already. But it doesn't make me feel any better about getting the shot.
What it comes down to,
you know what would make you feel better is getting vaccinated and not having to worry about COVID.
Kingdom, this whole thing is Rex covering up that he's afraid of needles. He doesn't get the flu shot either. He's afraid of needles.
Yeah, I know if I take testosterone, I'll be in much better condition. I'll look like a great athlete. I'll probably get a better job in wrestling.
Out, dude. You also have to work out.
I can work out. Okay.
He did 20 push-ups one time.
I do gotta say, Rex is in a lot better shape than I mean,
the one day.
Do you want me to take my shirt off again?
No, I'm saying when you did. I was like, okay,
You're mostly nipple under there, aren't you?
Make the checklist.
pancakes.
He's got big areolas.
He's got lack
Let me
of
get him hard
hits.
quick.
He doesn't. You don't really have the, but you had the arm definition. You're doing pretty good.
To answer your question, yes, I'm going to get the vaccine,
but you're scared of needles.
I'm still scared of it.
Okay, Eric.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not an anti-masker. I'm not. Well, I kind of am an anti-masker, but I wear it anyways because I don't want to be weird. But I'm not like an anti-vaxxer.
You wear it. You wear it because you understand.
It's annoying.
It does.
Yeah.
No, I understand what people think socially. If you're not wearing it, you'll get cast away. So I just wear it because I don't think it actually helps me at all. But I wear it.
But
it helps. But the point of the mask is they help other people.
Maybe.
Well, no, they do. That's the mask. I'm not wearing a mask for me. I'm wearing a mask for you, so that God forbid I happen to be infected and don't know it. I'm not breathing COVID up your nose. That's what the masks are for.
That's the problem with the mask is that most people don't give a shit about other people. If it protected themselves, we have to tell people it protects just you, and they'd be like, and they'd put.
But you don't think it's that like the masks are detrimental to our health in general, selfishly towards the people wearing them, being that they're wearing them forever, days on end. People don't care. The same mask, they're filthy.
That's the thing. The masks are only detrimental if you have one mask and you wear it,
which is the majority. That's the majority of people.
Fucking cleaning it.
But that's everyone.
I mean, if you
nobody washes their masks.
If you have one pair of underwear. If you have one pair of underwear and you wear it for 3 or 4 weeks straight, you're probably also doing a detriment to your own health.
I'm not saying everyone's. There's some people that might be doing that or switching it up daily, but most people aren't. Most people have the one mask in their car. That's what they wear every single day. Or you're the other extreme where it's like hard body and he's literally like blowing his nose in his mask and wearing it out for days on end.
Well, when all this started last year, I had 1 or 2 masks and I was hand washing. I would wear it for a day. I would hand wash it, hang it to dry, and wear the other one and switch them up. And then I got a bunch of masks so that I could wear it for a day or 2, depending on how long I wore it or whatever. And then just say, into the laundry.
You guys are more educated on this than I. You guys have read more. You've seen more, obviously, because you guys are talking about it. Why isn't there a huge difference between like Florida and California with numbers? Why is it the same infection rate? Why isn't there way more people dying in Florida? And when they're totally open, not locked down, a lot of people aren't wearing masks. They're having UFC 15,000 people events.
Florida at one point was the worst state.
And it's not now. And they haven't done anything different.
But their numbers for death were the highest at one point.
I can pull it up right now. I don't think they're really any higher than overall than California.
Like I don't know what the
and California is like us, where they're like locked down hard, and it's like much more. Well, now they're loosening it up because I think they're threatening to get rid of the governor, or to reelect or something. So he's loosening the rules again. But they were just like us, where it was like authoritarian,
they also,
like lockdown. And
like almost all of the U.S. has had their first shot, and 1 in 4 Americans
now, now in the last few weeks.
But the other thing is, we have no idea. We have no idea the level of asymptomatic transmission that's going on. There could be a million people walking around fucking Miami right now who have COVID but are not experiencing symptoms, but they're still typhoid Marys who can transmit it to the next person, right? So not everybody that
what was the word you just used to call them? Did you say Typhoon Marys?
Typhoid Mary.
Oh, I was like, why'd you call him a Typhoon Mary?
Because
that sounds like an alcoholic beverage.
Because WWF owns the copyright to Tugboat Mary. How's that? I get a bad reputation for coming on this show and being a condescending prick, and then Eric says shit like that, and I have to just smack him down, you stupid bastard.
Whatever.
Eric, I'll defend you. We were all thinking it.
I got kicked off the Blackball podcast last night. So
you got kicked off the Blackball podcast?
Yeah, so did I.
You got blackballed from Blackballed.
You got kicked off too?
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, thanks." And then
click. Yeah.
Were you not playing the game?
I don't play their game. In fact, I cut Pretty Ricky off and told him that I was taking over the show and started asking everybody else questions.
And then he muted you.
He started muting
unmercifully.
Yeah.
Do you think Kingdom? Do you think we'll ever be non-masked in life ever again? Like, do you think that?
Of course.
Well, I mean, look at how many people aren't wearing masks right now. I got sent a quick little blurb this morning that there's a trio. There's 2 bakeries and a cafe in my neighborhood, and I think they're all run by the same people. And as of today, they are shut down until May the 19th because of a number of staff infections, not STAPH, STA.
Oh, like
employees.
Yeah.
Employees.
I was thinking that.
How was that for an intellectual joke?
Yeah.
Staff. A number of employees infected with COVID, and the cafe that's right at the end of my block is a huge gathering spot for neighborhood ne'er-do-wells to just stand around having a coffee. Yeah, having a coffee, talking without masks. There's a couple of places in my neighborhood where it's just old dummies. And no, I shouldn't say old dummies, because just dummies in general.
How do you know they're not all vaxxed?
In groups. What?
How do you know they're not all vaxxed? Maybe that's why.
Because they've been doing it for the past year.
Okay.
Regardless of the weather, the bar is closed, but there's still 12 guys standing out front of it, because this is what we do. This is where we gather and we fucking yap and solve all the world's problems and pass COVID to one another.
I had an old guy tell me at my shoot job, he said, my father drove a tank in World War II, so I shouldn't have to wear a mask. He didn't do that, so we had to. I'm like, he made the ultimate sacrifice. He got in a fucking tank and fought for this country. You're not willing to put a piece of fabric on your nose when you go in the bank? Like, how is that the same? You're taking credit for this guy who drove a tank. He's like, he drove a tank so that we could be free, and now my government says I have to wear a mask to when I go get bread and eggs? Go fucking kill yourself. Get out of here with that shit. Don't take credit for.
Go fucking kill yourself.
Oh, come on. I'm like, dude, don't. Anyway, fucking boomers. Anyway, it's like they take credit for.
But I get heat for saying things like that.
I like that Joe smiles all the way through the angriest thing he's ever said.
I hope
just big smile on your face. Just go fucking kill yourself.
You can go fucking die.
I hope he steps on a Lego. That's like the meanest thing I could think of. I hope you step on a Lego. Yeah. I saw another post the other day where they showed Greta Thunberg, Greta Thunberg, who said, how dare you? Anyway, they showed a picture of her where she said, how dare you? Our future is in jeopardy. Right below it, it had a picture of people in the trenches in World War II, and it said, "What do you mean? How dare we? We were sorry. We were polluting. We were too busy making sure you had a country to live in." I'm like, a boomer posted that. That's stolen valor. You're taking credit for your dad's accomplishments, and you're saying like, "You're welcome, little girl." You don't fucking make me feel bad that we polluted and raped our natural resources for the last fucking.
Oh, Joe, years. Greta would fucking hate you.
Greta would love me. We'd be best friends. She hates
you. You make wrestling toys out of polymer. You know how many fumes come off polymer?
But I recycle them. So they use it like I do make new shit. I do make new.
You work at an auto parts store.
That's true.
Shut up.
Dang it.
If anybody out there knows anybody who knows anybody that knows Greta Thunberg, if they could, write to her or tweet to her in care of Good Brother Morning and invite her on the show.
Could you imagine we get a cameo from Greta Thunberg and she's like, Joe, you are a fat vegan bitch. How dare you? How dare
Wow. Hold on. Joe almost went the entire episode without mentioning he's vegan.
Well, we're 39 minutes in, so we're over time. That's why he couldn't.
Okay. Yeah. But Rex did mention the ice roads.
Well, no, Kingdom brought it up because he guessed where I was when I came up with the idea.
Well, where else would you be?
Well, knowing me, anywhere. I could be at the grocery store.
Yes, you said it.
I would talk to somebody in the grocery store about that.
Two places. You're on an ice road tour or sitting right there in a broken chair. I mean, or an about to break chair.
When you walked around with the broken chair, like you didn't know where to put it, that was the funniest shit I'd ever seen. Just
that looks like a pretty good chair, though.
That was so funny when you broke the chair. That was
because you're like, where do I put these?
Well,
pieces?
there was nowhere to put the pieces.
Okay, awesome. So I got to tell you this real quick. So there's a promotion in the States in Ohio. I'm not going to name the promotion because let's not shame them for something somebody did. But anyways, they were running at a like a church hall in Ohio, and there was a manager, female manager, who hooked up with a guy in the bathroom of this church hall. This is like 15 years ago. And so they're hooking up in the bathroom, and she was a bigger girl, and snapped the sink off the wall in this bathroom.
Because she was leaning on it for leverage or something.
Yeah.
The guy's like, oh man, she's so wet.
So water is flooding the bathroom. I am not sure whether they lost the building. But
wow.
But for a long time, people were calling her sink breaker.
Oh, that's her finishing move. That's her finishing move, the sink breaker.
Now, I'm putting it out there.
This was in Pennsylvania, nonetheless.
This was in Ohio.
Oh.
People who know the story, if they listen to this show and they know the story, just shut up. But because this isn't really something I should be dredging up about this person. But that's why I'm not mentioning names. I just want you to know, Rex, breaking that chair, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, you could be Nia Jax. Oh, wait, is that not who it was?
Oh, wow.
Is that who it was?
Holy.
That's not who it was.
Oh, man. I actually was just going through my brain of who some larger female wrestlers were when I started wrestling. I can't come up with one. Yeah, I can't come up with one. It should be easy to figure out because there was a lot less of them back then.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, you can't say
do your research, folks.
All right.
Also, Rex, remember when we were talking about what's his face that was Chris Weidman that broke his leg?
Yeah.
And I was like, I could have sworn I've seen this happen before.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva broke his leg in the same way.
That's why I never
to Wade, who told me that. I
never want to see the Chris Weidman footage because I saw the Anderson Silva gimmick when it happened, and it's like I've seen Anderson Silva do it. I think it was Delino DeShields when he played for the Expos, rounding the bases, snapped his leg. Oh yeah. Sid Vicious.
Yeah, we talked about that one. Yeah.
Were you at the NSW show when Prodigy did it? He did a baseball slide. He was trying to go through Claudio's legs, like Cesaro.
I think I know about this.
And he got caught on the apron. Leg stayed in that spot, snapped it. Elgin had to come out and finish the match.
He just waits at the curtain for anything to happen so he can wrestle a little bit.
Yeah. He's like, I got this one, guys. No, don't worry, I'll take care of it.
That's how I busted my my left leg. Rainy day that turned into snow. Left foot sinks into grass. Right foot goes out from under me. I take the back bump. My left foot never moves. And like I can hear the sound of both bones breaking in my leg. Come through my body.
Oh my God. After that happened to Prodigy, I was doing a training session with Eddie. I think the school was in Cambridge at the time. And he just happened to be teaching the new students baseball slide because he wanted to get them baseball sliding out of the ring. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I was literally just at a show and watched this guy snap his leg. So they're doing the drill a little bit. And then Eddie goes to do it. And what the fuck does he do? It didn't break anything, but got his leg stuck. And was like limping for like the next 3 weeks. And I was like, I told you not to fucking do it on a cloth canvas. Maybe if it's vinyl, I guess. But yeah, it was just
how long have we been recording?
44 minutes.
This is going to be a great 20-minute episode.
Cut.
No, this it's gonna be. We're already in part 2. This is Thursday now, folks.
Yeah, we're just gonna carry.
I'm just gonna split it, and then Wednesday, Thursday, 2 parts.
Split it and quit it. That's what.
So
we say
since we're here, Joe Doug, when did they ask you to do the Blackballed podcast?
Last night when you and I were on there.
So right when you started talking about or when they were like, oh, let's join the Blackballed podcast, whatever, be the 4th host.
Yep.
And you were all for it. I sent the link to Rex.
And what did Rex say?
And I was like, sign on, man, right now.
I was already gone by then.
So I got kicked off, and then I got the message from Rex, and he's like, no one's here. And I was
they weren't even there?
They must have ended it now. They must have ended it.
Yeah, so I sign on. I get out of bed, come upstairs, turn on Zoom, click the link, and it's just nothing, and nobody's there.
Well,
I was trying to get some heat on you for saying you were leaving Good Brother Morning.
Yeah, but here's why we know it's not okay. So Rex, and actually Kingdom can help me out with this too. So they tried to say, okay, this is how they tried to heat shit up with Rex here. Okay, they tried to say that they wanted me on their show because I'm a draw, okay? And that you were like, I'm going to steal Joe from them because he's a draw and he's going to get all my... Now, I'm pretty sure you guys can validate my thought, which was that nobody knows who the fuck I am. And that for them to, like, even Tomer was like, have we ever even, like, met? I don't know who you are. And yet he was still trying to tell me, like, no, you're the draw. If we wanted to have you on and Rex stole you from us. I'm like, I don't think that's probably true. I think it literally happened like Rex was like, fuck, everybody else canceled. Hey, Joe, are you available tonight? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I think that's a little more accurate. I mean, I don't want to. Anyway, that's how I knew that they weren't super, intense on having me on there.
Everything that you hear on the Blackball podcast is a lie.
Yeah. Pretty Ricky at one point said that he's running 24 kilometers a day to train for fighting Rex.
Yeah, a fight which, by the way, I know nothing about until Holden told me last week. I still don't know anything about it. I know he says he's coming to my house on May 16th.
You'll still kill him. It's fine.
I don't think he's coming to my house. I think it's a big swerve.
I
think he's doing something. There's going to be a punchline at the end of this that I don't.
Yeah. Does he know where you live?
Yeah, he knows where I live.
Maybe he'll like Katie you or what? Like he'll like make a fake Rex doll.
That's what I guessed. Yeah, he was going to have a fake Rex.
Yeah. And he'll be like, please don't hurt. He'll do like a bad Rex impression.
That's already funny. If he has a fake Rex, that's going to be amazing.
It's a lot of effort when he could just give you $50 and you'll put him over.
Yeah.
I'm glad you added the put him over. Because I was going to do it either way because, he's a nice guy. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what he's doing. I don't get the
He was just on like another like the OIW podcast or something. And
someone messaged me today and they go, oh, how come you're not promoting this thing? Pretty Ricky's being asked to do all these podcasts. And I messaged back right away saying he's not being asked to do any podcasts. He's asking to go on these podcasts to promote this fake fight that he wants to do. And I know nothing about it because he wanted me to come on and like talk about it. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like that's everything you know is what I know from online. That's it.
I would love to see a fake Rex fight where he's got like a blow up doll with your face on it or something.
I just want to know, how fake does this have to be for the veteran professional wrestler to call it fake?
Well, look, this is the whole reason is because I had the idea of doing a shoot fight for fun on Patreon to get people to subscribe. Where like we get into a ring and I shoot fight another wrestler and we just put it on Patreon. But he took that and now he wants to like come fight me, but it's Pretty Ricky. He's not going to fight me. It's not going to be a real fight. Imagine he gets here and he just punches me right in the face.
I would die. That'd be so funny.
And you're
Eric and Joe can definitely imagine it.
I told Ricky I was going to show up, and he's like, "No, you're going to jump in and help Rex." I'm like, "I don't care if you kick the shit out of Rex."
He thinks that I need you to jump in.
Yeah. No, he thinks that you'll. He said he's worried that Eric will be like, "Okay, Rex has had enough. Let him up."
I will sit there in a lawn chair with a drink and watch one of you die.
I'll throw another log on the fire.
Wow. Fucking Captain Apathy.
Do you remember when Kane said that if he doesn't win the title, he was going to set himself on fire? And Stone Cold said, "I'll be right there. to throw another log on the fire. That's Eric. He's like, you can light yourself on fire, and I will. Yeah, Ricky. He wouldn't be like, Ricky, please. He's my friend. Stop. He'd be like, oh yeah, look at that.
Like
also,
Jason Sensation over here doing his fucking impressions.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
As of right now,
I'm not trying to stop you.
An event page called Pretty Ricky Wilde beats up Rex Atkins on his front lawn, and it says there are 48 people going. Do you know what the kind of fines I'm going to have if I have 48 people on my
we're in a
front
pandemic. What's happening right now?
I did tell Ricky that on the pod. I said you can't like. You know, there's limits to people. He said, no, there's not going to be a crew. It's just going to be me and a camera. And I said, what are you going to have, like body cam footage? You're going to strap it to yourself and beat him up? Like, you have to have somebody holding a camera at least. And he said, no, I'm just going to have, a GoPro or something attached to me. So it's like a POV. I was like, all right. Anyway.
Yeah. So you've heard it here. It's going to be awful. Not very watchable. Also, no money being made from this because he's streaming it for free on YouTube. So defeats the purpose.
Hit him in the head with a bat. Get it over with.
Yeah,
just come out the door swinging.
May 17th, I'm in jail.
Hey, he's the one who challenged you. He's the one who's publicly threatening to beat you up, right? You just stand your ground. You're defending yourself.
What if you got like a
what if you
got like a one up on him and made a fake Pretty Ricky and then shot a video where you're like, wow, you really did show up, and then you beat up the Pretty Ricky doll?
I thought you were gonna say and shot him. What if you made a fake Pretty Ricky?
And then you could like blow and then like throw ground beef or something so it looks like his brains exploded when you shot him.
Shoot him in the gut so that he bleeds out slow and you can record one last podcast.
But it's really just somebody in a Pretty Ricky mask, and he's like,
You heard me, Eric.
Kingdom. That was dark.
Wow.
just slowly dying, holding his guts.
Are growing dim. There's no one left but me and him.
Oh wow.
Turning it into Frankenstein. Gut shot. Gut shot is the way to go.
He's writing it down. I can see him.
Yep.
Rex is like gut shot.
I'm just gonna look up which type of firearm to use so I don't blow a hole too big because I don't want him to die too quick.
Yeah.
If
you threw a dart at him, it would probably go through like wet tissue paper. So
what's crazy is
just the caliber.
That if by coincidence, Pretty Ricky gets shot before this happens, this can be used as evidence in a court of law. You'd be like,
good lawyer could say, look, he didn't put this out there so that he could go and do it.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah.
Good.
Probably wouldn't be used as admittances.
Rex can't afford a good lawyer.
Yeah.
I can't afford
good brother. Good brother lawyer.
Yeah.
I'll represent you.
I just know that by having
I watch Suits. It's fine.
Eric can be like, ladies and gentlemen, and he's dabbing his head with a club. Yeah. Let me ask you this.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I'm just a simple Southern lawyer. My client, Rex Atkins, Esquire.
He's as innocent as a cup of lemonade on a hot day.
He's a simple man with simple needs, simple desires.
The son of
he's not a murderer. He's not a life taker. He's not some kind of thief who comes in the night and steals the breath from your body. Rex is a good person. A friendly man.
Steals the breath from your body.
Like a cat standing over a baby.
This is the weirdest voice you've ever done. Like it's a cross between.
You've never heard the Southern lawyer?
No, I've heard it, but yours sounds like a cross between Dusty Rhodes and Louis Armstrong. It's
he's just a common man.
What a wonderful world.
Rex Atkins goes regularly to the pay window on the mothership. And I had to change on my Twitch. There was a thing where you could like spend channel points and I would go full Dusty and I had to change the amount of channel bits it was worth because people were doing it too often.
Yeah.
I think I upped it from 2,000 to 20,000. So I was like, you have to watch for a full day before I'll do this for 10 seconds.
Yeah, you have to do 10 Dusty shout outs per episode because it's too cheap.
I've had people do it back to back, and it's like, oh, there's only so many times that the American Dream can tell the Tommy Rich story or the Buddy Landell story before it gets old.
That's when they you've worked for a company for 16 years and they put your shit in a garbage bag.
Oh my God. You're obsessed with the garbage bag.
Chelsea Green just recently, she did an interview about her garbage bag that she got. Do you want to know what was in her garbage bag?
Her gear?
Somebody else's stuff.
She got Natalia's boots. There was a basketball. There was like another pair of boots that she said there was like some pink shit in there. She's like, it wasn't mine. I'm not sure whose it is. So she called. I think she said it was Mark Carcona, but I don't know who the fuck she said. But she said that she called somebody at the office. Yeah, I got a bunch of shit that's not mine. They said, yeah, just like drop it off somewhere and they'll send it to Tampa. And she's like, well, these boots are like probably like $9,000 or something. Like they're pretty nice boots, and they're like, doesn't matter.
Nobody is spending $9,000 on wrestling boots.
Yeah, nobody who's Eazy-E, but maybe somebody who's in the bigs.
No,
who's in the show, baby.
Natalia is not spending $9,000 on her boots.
Somebody who's in the show.
Hey man, he's ragging on your bread.
He's ragging on your cord.
Remember those boots, Eric?
Yeah, I do.
His platforms. You should have got little fish in them.
I could have. They were huge.
You had platform shoes?
Oh, Rex made me go with the shoemaker in Australia, and he's just terrible.
I didn't make you do anything. They were a good price.
He did a good job. He just added.
No, they were garbage. They're garbage. I had a pair of boots. They were ruined within a week. Yeah, they tore apart.
First of all, when did you two degenerates go to Australia?
Oh no!
No!
There's this thing kingdom called the mail. They can ship them in the mail.
It goes overseas.
He said go to.
Oh, yeah, like we went there, like we went to.
Yeah, so I
made me buy boots off of him.
Went to his website and ordered. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you understand where I could get confused.
No, nobody understands that. Everybody knew
those would be $9,000 boots if we had to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this cat.
And not only that, but Rex put it over like, oh yeah, everybody in England and the UK, they get it from this guy all the time. And then
they were all putting them over.
And then and then Liam comes over here and we ask him and he's like, oh no, he's terrible.
Was that an English accent?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I thought you were doing okay. I thought you were like, Roy, it's not a good bootmaker, eh? You're having a laugh. I thought that's what you were doing, but
is that doesn't sound like Liam.
I know, and that's why I was afraid that was your Liam Ka.
No. Liam, all Liam ever says is I'm in a bad way. That's all I ever hear him say.
Oh.
He's always mentally drained and like, fucked up on some sort of drug.
Every time I talk to him, Eric, I'm in a bad way.
He just wants to go train spotting.
What's the point of doing all them push-ups if you can't even lift a bloody log?
It's funny.
It sounded like Michael Caine.
Yeah, that's who that was. That's who that was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was the scene in Batman.
Batman, I know what it was from. I know it's from Batman. God damn it.
He's got the log on him. Oh my God.
I hate you, Dad.
How long is this now, Rex? Is this 2 episodes yet?
Yeah. That's the best way to end the episode. Just the people on just how long has it been? Has it been long enough?
Can we end done yet?
Yes, we can end it now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now Thursday. We'll see you Monday. Tomorrow, we're not doing an episode. It's going to be a special, what do we call this? Restream of myself and Ricky Morton on What You Talking About. So,
nice.
We'll put that on the Patreon tomorrow. So, see y'all then.
Bye. The bat. It's the bat, I guess.
Is it? Okay.
You even have a cat shirt, Kingdom. My goodness.
No, it's a squirrel.
Oh, and you did say they ruled the world. This came full circle.